Hello, here we are with the promised video of making chilaquiles. So I started by cutting 7 tortillas into little squares. It could be triangles, doesn't matter. And then we're gonna put them in the oil that's already warm or hot. And we're gonna stir for a little while until the tortillas are brown. It's gonna look like tortilla chips pretty much. Just takes a minute or two. And the reason that we wanted to be cooked well is because if they're not, they will be kind of mushy, and that's not what we want. It's been a while that I made chilaquiles, but today's the day. I had promised somebody I was gonna make chilaquiles for this person, and I haven't had a chance. I had a lot going on, and my mom wasn't in the mood to make videos. But here I am. This is a practice, and I should be making some for this person soon. Just stick to my spatula. And the size of the squares doesn't matter. They could be a little bigger. It's fine. Triangles, like I said. And one more thing that works really good for this, if I leave the tortillas out and they get sort of stale a little bit, they actually get a little bit more on the crunchy side. And again, the type of oil is whatever oil of your choice. We're about halfway there. Okay, let me rest that for a second. A lot of cooking today. We made videos on salsa, nopales, beans, and now we're making chilaquiles. Like I said, I haven't made videos in a while because I was not in the mood for cooking, but here I am, back on the saddle. Like I said before, if you guys have any specific food that you like me to cook, let me know. I'll be happy to make a video of that. I know somebody asked me to make enchiladas, which I will do that. I don't know, in the next few days or so. I was supposed to make mole too, and I did, but the video somehow got lost in my, as I was recording, and something happened. But I will try that again some other time, soon rather than later. You see how these ones are turning on the crunchy side like a chip? This side right there. That's what we want. So we're getting there. A couple more minutes, so less than that. And we don't need to stir too much, but we want to stir once in a while, because if not, that will get burned on the inside, and we don't want that either. Almost ready. So chilaquiles is also a very typical breakfast Mexican food. Nopales, like I said, which is cactus, beans, eggs, potatoes. I grew up in the countryside where we will eat beans every day, and as you know, there's a lot of protein in those. We will eat eggs whenever the chickens will lay eggs. Potatoes, sometimes rice is another one. Nopales whenever they were in season. Very healthy food. They're almost ready. I think they're about ready, so they're no longer going to turn burn star, and we don't want that. So the next time we're going to do is we're going to add some eggs. So there's the eggs. We're just going to crack them in there. One, two, three. So I'm going to stir both and see if that's enough. This is not good for stirring. Let's get a different one. Making a mess, but we will clean in just a moment. And then let's add a little bit of garlic salt. See, that should be plenty. Keep stirring, so you want the eggs cooked very well. On a side note, I was going to share with you guys the eggshells. I saved them because I learned that they are really good for your garden, and also not only for the plants, they provide calcium. So I just saved a bunch of them and then just crush them, and then I put them out in my garden because, like I said, not only they provide calcium for my plants, but they are also good for things like slugs or other types of insects in the garden. They just go there and eat up your vegetables. I like to plant my own garden. Last year wasn't good for me. I have personal issues that kept me from doing my normal garden. I had to leave the country twice. And this coming springtime, I'm planning on having a lot of vegetables where I can just take you guys there, pick the vegetables and cook them up, and it'll be great. So something to look forward. So almost done. I like to cook with herbs at home. I'm just in my daughter right now, but at home I have mint, what's it called? Oregano, chamomile, lemongrass, rosemary, lots of aloe vera, a variety of herbs that I like to have, and they are good all year long. Okay, I think my eggs cooked over here. So next time we're gonna do is gonna add some of the salsa we made earlier. Normally I will make this with tomatillo salsa, but I couldn't have any tomatillos, so we made it out of tomato salsa. And this can also be done with a salsa made with just plain chilies, like a mole type sauce. So let's give it a stir. Okay, so here is our chilaquiles already cooked. I don't know if we catch that earlier, but I said once we put the salsa in there, we don't leave it on for too long because we don't want it to get soggy. So just boiled it for a minute or so, and now that it's ready, we're gonna pour it on a plate right here. And then we'll have some cheese that we already broke, so we're gonna add some on top of it. Oops, a little too much. This one we can put it over the beans. that we cooked earlier. So there's our beans with cheese. And this is the cheese that I like. It's called Casero, and there's another one. Oh, I guess it's the same Casero Fresco. This is my favorite brand. Not that I'm advertising, but yeah. And we can add some sour cream. I think I turn a spicy cream in there, or guacamole, whatever you like. So I like it like that with maybe beans on the side. Let's pour some beans right now, and we can make the whole plate. Let's use that, it's fine. Okay, so beans on the side here. This was our leftover beans from earlier. There's our plate ready. Who is hungry? Look at this. It's perfect. Looks great. Smells good and delicious. Thank you. See you in the next video.